A woman wakes her daughter-in-law from sleep and says, "Get up, it's already 8 o'clock. When will you get up?" The daughter-in-law says, "You know I have an 8-month-old baby in my womb. How can I get up early?" The woman says, "In our time, women used to give birth to children and also work." The daughter-in-law says, "In the old days, there was no adulteration in food." The woman says, "Just get up and make tea for me. Otherwise it won't be good." Then the woman leaves. Then the daughter-in-law gets up with difficulty and starts making tea in the kitchen. After that, the woman opens the door, and a boy is standing outside. The boy says, "This is your parcel. It contains medicines." Then the woman takes the parcel and says to the boy, "Okay, you may go." Then he leaves. Then the daughter-in-law comes. The woman says, "Why did you need to order medicine?" The daughter-in-law says, "The doctor told me to." The woman says, "You don't need to buy medicine. Just eat vegetables." The daughter-in-law says, "These medicines are very important for me." The woman says, "These medicines are for rich people, not for us." Then the woman's daughter arrives. The mother asks, "How are you?" And the daughter says to her sister-in-law, "How are you?" The sister-in-law says, "I'm fine." Then the woman takes the bag from her daughter and says to her daughter-in-law, "You bring water." The daughter-in-law goes and brings water and gives it to the woman's daughter. Then the woman's daughter drinks the water and sits down. Then the mother asks her daughter, "Is everything fine at your in-laws' house?" The daughter says, "Everything is fine. I just do small tasks at home, and time passes." The mother says, "You shouldn't work in this condition. Instead, you should rest." The daughter says, "I forgot my medicines at home." The mother says, "Which medicines do you need?" The daughter-in-law will bring them. The daughter says, "Sister-in-law is also going to be a mother. How can she bring them?" The mother says, "Just tell me which medicines you need." The daughter tells the names of the medicines. Then the mother picks up the daughter-in-law's medicines and gives them to her daughter, saying, "These are the same medicines." The daughter says, "The medicines are the same, but these belong to my sister-in-law. I can't take them." The mother says, "The daughter-in-law ordered the medicines by mistake. She doesn't need them. You keep them." Then the daughter-in-law says to the woman, "You said these medicines are for rich people." And then she says to her sister-in-law, "Come with me to the kitchen. There's a lot of work to do." The woman says, "She is tired right now. Let her rest." The daughter-in-law says, "You said that working keeps you healthy." Then she says to her sister-in-law, "You should wake up at 8 a.m. with me." The sister-in-law says, "I wake up at 10 a.m. at my in-laws' house. Waking up at 8 a.m. is difficult for me." The daughter-in-law says, "Your mother says that waking up early in the morning has a positive effect on the baby. So I wake up early and do all the household chores." Then the daughter-in-law says to her sister-in-law, "Get up and work with me." Then she starts trying to make her get up. Then the woman angrily says to the daughter-in-law, "Look at her condition. How can she work?" Then the daughter-in-law says, "Today, when it's about your daughter, you feel bad. I also have a baby in my womb, but you are not being fair." Then the daughter says to her mother, "Mother, do you treat my sister-in-law like this? Because you know that after marriage, daughters belong to their in-laws, and daughters-in-law become like daughters. And it is this daughter-in-law who will help you in your joys and sorrows." Then the woman says to her daughter-in-law, "I made a big mistake. I shouldn't have made you work, and I apologize. From now on, I will do all the work. You just rest." After that, everyone becomes very happy. If you like this video, please like it.